Good morning, and welcome to your AIDailyPress morning podcast for July 31, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, let's look at the volatility in global oil prices. The current price of oil per barrel stands at around $70, influenced by a delicate balance of supply and demand, geopolitical events, and decisions made by major oil-producing countries. Recent tensions in the Middle East, particularly the conflict between the US and Iran, have contributed to the uncertainty surrounding oil prices. Additionally, the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic has led to fluctuations in demand, further complicating the outlook for the energy sector. Moving on to our second story, the ongoing conflict between the United States and Iran has sparked intense debate about the motivations behind Tehran's actions. Recent developments suggest that Iran may be adopting a strategy of controlled escalation, aiming to exert pressure on the US and its allies without triggering an all-out war. This approach carries significant risks, including the potential for unintended escalation, widening international support for a tougher response, and further economic hardship for the Iranian people. Lastly, in a developing story, the Iraqi government has denied any knowledge or approval of the recent US-Saudi strikes on pro-Iran groups within its territory. The incident has led to the suspension of Iraqi Prime Minister Ali al-Zaidi's expected visit to Saudi Arabia and highlights the delicate balance Iraq must maintain between its alliances with both the US and Iran. These stories are complex and multifaceted, and we will continue to follow them closely in the coming days. For now, it's essential to remain vigilant and adapt to the changing landscape, as these events have significant implications for global economic health and stability. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Firstly, a U.S. brokered deal has been reached between Israel and Hamas, aiming to bring an end to the long-standing conflict in the Gaza Strip. This agreement outlines a roadmap for the disarmament of Hamas and the withdrawal of Israeli forces from parts of Gaza, which is seen as a crucial step towards achieving lasting peace in the region. In other news, a devastating wildfire has forced George and Amal Clooney to evacuate their home in southeastern France. The fire burned approximately 200 hectares of land, prompting evacuations and injuring firefighters. The incident highlights the severity of wildfires sweeping across Europe, affecting hundreds of thousands of residents and several countries. Lastly, Saudi Arabia has announced the formation of a multinational maritime defense coalition to protect its oil exports and key shipping routes in the Red Sea from repeated attacks by Yemen's Houthi militias. This development is seen as a major escalation in the conflict between Saudi Arabia and the Houthi rebels, with potentially far-reaching consequences for regional stability and global oil markets. These stories are complex and multifaceted, and we will be providing in-depth analysis and updates as more information becomes available. For now, our thoughts are with those affected by these events, and we hope for peaceful resolutions to these crises. Now, for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Today, we have a trio of fascinating stories that highlight the complexities of the market. Let's dive right in. Firstly, Microsoft has made headlines with its impressive quarterly earnings report, showcasing the company's ability to generate substantial cash flow through its cloud computing and AI divisions. The tech giant's shares soared by over 10% on Thursday, adding a staggering $485 billion to its market value. This significant surge has eased investor concerns about the company's heavy spending on data centers and computing infrastructure. In other news, Altius Minerals Corporation has successfully completed the acquisition of royalty interests in global base and precious metals, as well as the amendment of its credit facility. This strategic move is expected to create long-term value for shareholders through exposure to high-margin operations with potential for growth. As demand for commodities continues to rise, driven by global trends in energy usage, infrastructure development, and agricultural production, Altius is well positioned to benefit from these macro trends. Lastly, the Federal Reserve has decided not to raise interest rates despite soaring prices, leaving investors and economists questioning the central bank's commitment to combating inflation. Chairman Kevin Warsh reaffirmed the Fed's goal of bringing inflation back down to 2%, but his lack of clarity on future actions has sparked concerns about the bank's willingness to take decisive action. As we navigate these complex market developments, it's essential to remember that a correction is when you lose money, and a bear market is when I lose money. So don't panic, and let's keep a close eye on how these stories unfold. Where do you stay your money on Monday? The answer will depend on your individual financial goals and risk tolerance. And remember, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Lewis. First up, we have a rare celestial collision unfolding on the lunar surface. A discarded rocket stage from a SpaceX mission is on a collision course with the moon, offering scientists a unique opportunity to study the effects of a controlled impact. This event will provide valuable insights into the moon's composition and the risks associated with lunar impacts, which is crucial as NASA plans to return astronauts to the lunar surface by 2025. Next, we're celebrating a significant milestone in the career of NASA astronaut Denise Burnham, who is set to embark on her maiden voyage to the International Space Station. Her 7-month-long journey will contribute to various scientific investigations and technology demonstrations that will pave the way for future missions to the Moon and Mars. Finally, we're looking at the bigger picture of space exploration and its impact on our daily lives. From technological innovations that improve our healthcare and communication systems, to inspiring younger generations to pursue careers in STEM fields, space exploration continues to play a vital role in advancing our understanding of the universe. These articles remind us of the awe-inspiring complexity and beauty of our celestial neighborhood and the many mysteries still waiting to be unraveled. Join us as we delve deeper into these stories and explore the wonders of space exploration. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. First off, we've got the Los Angeles Rams facing a quarterback conundrum. With Matthew Stafford's history of back injuries, the team's lack of depth behind him is a cause for concern. The Rams are exploring options to bring in a seasoned backup, but it remains to be seen if they can find a suitable solution. Next up, we've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and quarterback Baker Mayfield at an impasse over a new contract. Mayfield, who's set to play out the final season of his current deal, is seeking a long-term extension worth around $50 million per year. The Buccaneers, however, are hesitant to commit to that level of investment. And finally, we've got the San Francisco 49ers making waves with the return of versatile player Deebo Samuel. Ranked as the #1 free agent in his class, Samuel's reunion with the 49ers could be a game-changer for the team's offense. These are just a few of the stories making headlines in the NFL today. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Currell.
Thank you, Howard. First, we visit the picturesque St. Olaf's Church in England's Lake District, where tradition and natural beauty come together in a truly unique way. This hidden gem is not only a place of spiritual significance, but also a testament to the region's rich mountaineering history and the people who have shaped it over time. In a very different context, we explore the emerging trend of managers seeking advice from AI chatbots, raising important questions about the role of artificial intelligence in the workplace and its potential impact on employee well-being. As we navigate this new landscape, it's crucial to consider the implications of relying on digital advisors and how they might influence our professional relationships and decision-making processes. Lastly, we delve into ancient history with the discovery of inscribed slingshot bullets in Catalonia, Spain, which sheds new light on the Roman Empire's conquest of the Iberian Peninsula. This archaeological find serves as a poignant reminder of the human cost of war and the enduring legacy of imperial ambitions, drawing striking parallels between past and present. These stories invite us to reflect on our connections to each other, to technology, and to our collective past, encouraging a deeper understanding of the complex tapestry that makes up our world today. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. Good morning, everyone. Let's dive into the latest news in entertainment and fashion. First up, we have some exciting updates on Telemundo's popular cooking competition, Top Chef VIP. The show is getting a new premiere date, launching on August at 7 p.m. 6C, 3 weeks ahead of its original schedule. This season promises to be thrilling, with 20 celebrity contestants competing in high-stakes challenges and intense culinary tests. The diverse lineup includes stars from reality TV, telenovelas, music, and social media, all vying for the $100,000 prize and the coveted Top Chef VIP title. Next, we're talking fashion with Kristen Stewart's latest trend, teeny tiny shorts. The actress has been spotted wearing them on multiple occasions, and opinions are divided. As a fashion expert, I love her confidence and willingness to push boundaries. Stewart's affinity for shorts dates back over a decade, and she always manages to look put together and chic. While some criticize her for being too bold, others praise her uniqueness. It's refreshing to see someone taking risks in an industry that often encourages conformity. Last but not least, the Nordstrom anniversary sale is now on, offering exclusive deals on top brands across fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. This limited-time event provides unprecedented access to discounted prices on top-tier products, making it an ideal time to invest in quality items. With thousands of discounted finds available, shoppers can expect significant savings on luxury fragrances, high-end skincare, and state-of-the-art beauty tools. Whether you are looking to upgrade your wardrobe or treat yourself to something special, this sale has something for everyone. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, in the UK, the government's decision to ban trawling in the Dogger Bank area of the North Sea has been met with a new challenge: large-scale wind farm developments threatening the region's biodiversity. The Doggerland Foundation is calling for a halt to further construction, emphasizing the need for a balanced approach that prioritizes both renewable energy and marine conservation. Moving on to South America, researchers have made significant strides in protecting endangered golden lion tamarins from yellow fever transmission. By mapping risk areas and implementing targeted vaccination programs, conservationists aim to ensure the long-term survival of this charismatic species. Lastly, in India's coastal waters, a groundbreaking study has revealed that acoustic monitoring is a more effective method for tracking the elusive Indo-Pacific finless porpoise. This shift in approach could provide crucial insights into population trends and help mitigate the devastating impact of entanglement in fishing nets and habitat disruption caused by human activities. These stories underscore the complexities and challenges of conservation efforts worldwide. As we strive to protect our planet's precious biodiversity, it's essential to stay informed and adapt our approaches to address the evolving needs of endangered species and ecosystems. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.